Hello everyone. This video is brought to you by Gia Online Education. In this video, we will learn about the reactions of acids with metal carbonate. So let's start the video. So what happens when acids reacts with metal carbonate? As you know, metal carbonates generally commonly used in buildings for the construction. So metal carbonates are the building materials. So whenever these building material comes in contact with acids, the natural source of acid to them is acid rain. So whenever acid rain comes in contact with the buildings, the reaction between metal carbonate and acid takes place. And this results in the formation of salt, water and carbon dioxide. So such type of reactions in which the salt, water and carbon dioxides are formed, it suggests that the reaction between carbonate and acids have taken place. So the basic reaction will be calcium carbonate react with HCl will form calcium chloride, water and carbon dioxide. So how can we present the test of carbon dioxide? Because the evolution of CO2 is the only way which suggests that the compound is a carbonate which is involved in the reaction. So we need to test the presence of CO2 here. So let us see how do we check the presence of CO2. For this we need to do this activity. In this activity, in the test tube, we have taken sodium carbonate and it is treated with hydrochloric acid. So here carbonate when reacts with acid, it forms salt of metal, that is sodium, along with the liberation of carbon dioxide gas. So how do we test the presence of carbon dioxide gas? We bubbled the carbon dioxide which is evolved through the calcium hydroxide solution. So whenever carbon dioxide is treated with calcium hydroxide, it forms insoluble precipitate of calcium carbonate, which is white in color. And therefore, we can say that whenever carbon dioxide is passes through a lime water, that is calcium hydroxide, the lime water turns milky. This is the characteristic test for carbon dioxide. So what are the observations of this activity? Carbon dioxide is evolved with effervescence when Na2CO3, that is sodium carbonate or sodium bicarbonate, reacts with dilute acids. So the overall reaction, if sodium carbonate is treated with acid, then it will be salt of sodium, water and CO2 is formed. Now, if we take sodium hydrogen carbonate in place of sodium carbonate, then the reaction will be same. That is, the salt of metal is formed, that is sodium metal. NaCl is formed along with water and CO2. In both the cases, we will test the presence of the gas as we have seen in the activity. That is, carbon dioxide which is evolved is passed through the solution of lime to test the presence of milky appearance. So on passing CO2 produced through lime water, a milky precipitate of calcium carbonate is formed. So this is the characteristic feature of carbon dioxide. So what will be the reaction of carbon dioxide in milky water? Milky water is calcium hydroxide. It is when bubbled through CO2, what will happen? A precipitate of calcium carbonate is formed. But what happens when excess of CO2 is passed through the above solution? In that case, we will not observe the presence of calcium carbonate. Instead, we will get some other product. Let's see. So on passing excess of CO2 through the above solution, precipitate of calcium carbonate dissolves due to the formation of soluble calcium bicarbonate. So in presence of excess CO2, instead of calcium carbonate, we will observe the presence of calcium bicarbonate. So calcium bicarbonate is soluble, whereas calcium carbonate is insoluble. Let us now learn more about neutralization reactions. So what are neutralization reactions? Neutralization reactions are the most important characteristic properties of acids, also bases. So what are they? When the effect of base is nullified by an acid, then or vice versa, that is, the effect of acid is nullified by a base, then such reactions are called neutralization reactions. In general, neutralization reactions are written as base plus acid gives salt plus water. So let us take the example of acid and base. Suppose we have taken HCl as an acid and NaOH as a base. If we have taken HCl as an acid, NaOH is a base, then we will get a salt, that is NaCl, and we will get a water. So such reactions are known as neutralization reactions. Now what are salt? Salt means any ionic compound formed from an acid-base reaction. Now what are ionic compounds? Ionic compounds are the compounds which ionizes. That is, whenever they are dissolved, they form positive ion and negative ion in the dissolved solution. So salts are the ionic compounds. As we know, acids and bases both are ionic compounds. So they both react to form salt, which is again an ionic compound. So let us learn more about the examples of neutralization reaction in our day-to-day life. Reactions of acids with metal oxide. This is an example of neutralization reaction. We have learned more about this in our video Acid Bases Part 2. There we have taken the examples of metal oxides. So what are metal oxides? Metal oxides are the oxides of metal and they have basic nature. So whenever a metal oxide is treated with an acid, they form salt and water. So such reactions are known as neutralization reaction. Now let us take second example, reaction of bases with non-metal oxides. Now here, non-metal oxides, for example, carbon dioxide or sulfur dioxides, these are non-metal oxides and they have basic nature. They have acidic nature. They are acidic in nature, so when they react with base, the reaction is neutralization reaction. So you can check these above mentioned two reactions in my acid base part 2 video. Now the third example of neutralization reaction is reaction of antacids. You know, antacids basically neutralizes the acidity of the stomach. So antacids are basically the basic compounds. They have basic nature. For example, milk of magnesia is an example of antacids. The reaction of antacids have already been told in my second video of acid bases part 2. Now reaction of lime in soil. So what is lime? Lime is again calcium carbonate and it is basic in nature. So lime is added to the soil only when the pH of the soil is less. That is when the soil is acidic in nature. So farmer usually add lime to the soil to neutralize the effect of acids present in them. And this helps in the proper growth of plants. So this is again an example of neutralization reaction. Similarly, if the soil has a high pH, that is when soil is basic in nature, then how do we neutralize the basic nature of the soil? We can neutralize the basic nature of the soil by adding organic matter. So this organic matter has acidic nature. So all these are the examples of neutralization reactions. Now let us solve some NCERT questions. Why should curd and sour substances not be kept in a brass and copper vessel? Now what is curd and sour substances? You know that sour substances are acidic in nature. And what is brass and copper vessel? What is brass and copper? Brass is again a metal, copper is again a metal. So we have learned that metal has a tendency to react with an acid. So if the substance is a sour in nature, it means that this substance has a tendency to react with metal. So whenever a sour substance or a curd-like substance is added or kept in a brass or copper vessel, then both will show a reaction and thus it will deteriorate the edibles, that is the compound which is kept. So we should not kept sour substances in contact with the metals. Now second question, which gas is usually liberated when an acid reacts with a metal? So we know that we have learned in the activity when metal react with acid, that is in the activity this activity, zinc metal is used and it is treated with sulfuric acid. It has the activity is illustrated in my second video of acid base part 2. So in that video you can easily see and learn the activity. In this particular activity, the hydrogen gas is liberated. So the question is asked, how will you presence the gas? We can easily test the presence of gas by bubbling this gas through the soap solution, and the bubbles, when comes in contact with the burning candle, they burn with a pop sound. So this is the characteristic feature of a hydrogen gas. So by this we can easily test its presence. So next question. Metal compound A reacts with dilute HCl acid to produce effervescence. The gas evolved extinguishes a burning candle. Write the balanced chemical equation for the reaction if one of the compound formed is CaCl2. So this is the activity which we have learned in this video, that is the reaction of the reaction of carbonates with the acids. So here the indication is given that whenever a metal A reacts with dilute acids, it produces effervescence, and the gas which is evolved extinguishes a burning candle. So carbon dioxide will be the gas because it is a fire extinguisher. So when CO2 is liberated? CO2 is liberated when the carbonate or a metal carbonate reacts with the acids. So by learning the activity, you can easily get the answers. So what will be the balanced chemical equation for this? That is the metal carbonate when react with HCl, it form metal chloride, that is calcium chloride is formed in this reaction. So metal will be calcium. So A will be calcium and the product will be calcium chloride. So here we come to an end of our NCERT questions. Hope you learn about the metal carbonates and neutralization reaction. Thank you.